What up YouTube? It's your boy Detroit Love with another video. Today we're taking a look and making a deep dive into the world of retro gaming with our first look at the Evercade EXP-R. That's Blaze Entertainment's new handheld console. And so this is my first time playing with the cartridge-based system by Blaze Entertainment. So I am curious to know whether it's worth your time, your money, and my money. So let's get started. Now, no one gets to tell you how you should play your retro gaming, whether it's on a full or 3/4 scale, a countertop, or a handheld. You get to decide. Right out of the box, the Evercade EXP-R catches your eye with its slick turquoise and charcoal design. It feels premium and the controls are super responsive. You get a Tomb Raider Collection cartridge with a full color manual. This is the real retro deal. The build is solid with a textured rear grip and that 4.3-inch IPS screen. Crisp and clear with vibrant color, perfect for all your retro gaming needs. TATE mode is a cool feature for vertical screen games. I don't currently own any vertical cartridges to fully test this out, but I've heard from others that it really enhances the experience when playing those classic arcade games. It includes a USB-C charging port, stereo speakers, and a 4 to 5 hour battery life. Makes the experience modern while keeping things retro. The Evercade EXP-R comes equipped with a 1.5 GHz processor, 4 GB of internal memory, and an impressive 300 milliamps battery that lasts up to 5 hours. One thing you will notice is that it is very comfortable to hold thanks to the rear grip. No more cramping hands during long sessions. And the Wi-Fi feature is built in, making updates super easy without the need for a PC. Vertical games come alive on the screen. It's got great color reproduction and feels perfect for those old school shooters. It's just like back in the day, minus the quarter machine. Let's talk games. The Tomb Raider collection that comes bundled is a perfect place to start. I am playing through Tomb Raider 3 and the visuals hold up surprisingly well. The controls are tight and Lara Croft's adventures still feel as thrilling as when I first played them. The game runs smoothly and the gameplay is fluid even with all the intense action. Now, Lara Croft was a bonus I didn't even know came with the device, but the reason I bought this is for some Duke Nukem. So if you're looking for some action-packed retro fun, you've got to try Duke Nukem. This is the Duke Nukem Collection 1. This collection includes Duke Nukem 1, 2, and Duke Nukem 3D, one of the most iconic 3D shooters of all time. But I prefer the Duke Classics, so if you're a fan of over-the-top action, corny one-liners, and blowing stuff up, you're going to love this collection just as I do. The gameplay holds up really well, and you'll get that classic Duke feeling. The controls are tight, it looks great on the Evercade screen, plus Duke Nukem's soundtrack will get you pumped for hours of gameplay. So how does the EXP-R compare to its predecessor, the Evercade EXP? In terms of performance, They are very similar, but the EXP-R gives you a fresh new color scheme and a bundled cartridge. Also, the EXP-R doesn't have any overheating issues. I've played this thing for hours. I've kept this thing in my pocket and it has not heated up at all. Stays cool to the touch and cool to play. Now the bundle cartridge is cool. That's a big plus if you're new to the system like me. You already have some cartridges, or if you're just looking to expand your collection, some of these cartridges are definitely hard to get on their own. Also, with the EXP-R, there's no TV out port. So if you're hoping to hook it up to a TV for a multiplayer or the big screen experience, you're out of luck with this unit. For some, this might be a deal breaker, but I think it's fine for the portable experience. One thing I do love though is the Wi-Fi. You can easily update your game library without connecting to a computer. And I am pretty sure when I first put in my Lara Croft series collector cartridge, the volume was extremely low. There was an update and then the volume was much better after that update. There's your shoulder buttons, top and lower. Power button, cartridge, TATE mode, headphones, charging port, volumes up and down. I thought this was an LED indicator. It should be, but I haven't seen it react to anything. Got some speaker grills on the bottom. At $99, the Evercade EXP-R offers solid value for anyone getting into retro gaming. With a great mix of Tomb Raider, Duke Nukem, and tons of other collections, there's a lot of nostalgic fun to be had. The new design is sleek and comfortable, and the library is continually expanding. Now, like I said earlier, the Duke Nukem Collection is an awesome addition if you're looking for some action-packed 90s nostalgia. It's got everything you need to blow things up and have a good time. Whether you're new to Evercade or an experienced collector, this is a solid handheld option for all of your retro needs. So let's take a look at some of the pros of this device. Obviously, the affordable price point at $99 is definitely a budget-friendly entry into retro gaming. The physical game library, people like to be able to have these physical items that you can trade, sell, collect. The cartridge container itself is nice, has a little color booklet, and so of the manual, and so those look really nice. So physical game library definitely is a plus for this. Bundled games, obviously, whenever you buy a piece of hardware and it comes bundled with software, is always a great pro. So the included Tomb Raider collection with the 3 iconic titles offers you an out-the-door experience to be able to get right into some retro gaming, and Lara Croft is something that I think all of us guys enjoyed over the years. So it has a very diverse game library. These cartridges are able to be used in other devices that they sell, whether it's the handheld, whether it's the arcade cabinet, or the console for your TV. So it's a very diverse game library. TATE mode is a plus for anyone that wants to be able to rotate their screen for vertical games, for those classic shooters. That's definitely a pro. The screen is high quality. It's the 4.3 IPS screen is the 800 by 480 resolution, and the visuals are sharp. The colors are vibrant. You can't go wrong with the screen. The design is a pro. It has a slightly textured rear grip. It's definitely a compact design compared to like my Switch. It's definitely much smaller, more pocketable. So I like that. Another pro is the built-in Wi-Fi. It simplifies the firmware updates and ensures the system stays current. It's portable and lightweight. It's perfect for those on-the-go gaming sessions. The size and the weight is both manageable for its intended purpose. And definitely thrilled to see USB-C charging port on there. I cannot stand when people make new machines and put that micro USB on there. So the USB-C is definitely a plus. Including the 3.5 headphone jack is a great convenience for when you want to listen to and play without disturbing people around you. Let's talk about some of the cons for this device. I think the biggest for people that were hoping to be able to play this on the big screen, the fact that there's no TV out port, that lack of ability to connect to a TV or monitor like the predecessor, the EXP, did, is going to probably be a bummer to some people. For me personally, I have my Nintendo Switch and I never switch to the TV. I like that it's portable and I play it on the go, and so I bought this strictly for its ability to play on the go. So it's not a bummer to me, but I can see where other people may not like that missing feature. The second thing for me, and probably one of the bigger things, I like vertical games, and they don't just have a limited vertical cartridges available. So the TATE mode is great to have, but with a limited compatible vertical game selection, that makes that feature kind of, not such a good thing, at least for now. Battery life. I personally have not had a problem. They say that it's 4 to 5 hours, and I've been running this thing for I haven't played continuously, but I've turned it on and off clearly over more than 4 to 5 hours, and I have not had to recharge this battery. So for me, it's sufficient to be able to pop in, pop out into gaming sessions without having to have some type of portable charger with you. No internal game storage. One bummer could be that the Capcom games that the predecessor had, the fighting games, are no longer here. There's no internal storage, so you strictly must have a cartridge inserted to be able to play, and so that's a con for anybody who wants that portability with games and not have to worry about switching. So if you're on the go, you either have to carry some extra cartridges or you have to be stuck playing that one game. Another con is the availability issues. I purchased this months ago. It was delayed, and so it's finally here. Reviews are going to start coming out. People are going to look to go buy this thing, and it's just not going to be available. Some stores are saying that it's out of stock. Some are saying it's listed as pre-order. So the availability issues is going to definitely hinder this product's release. And another con is just it has very basic hardware specs. The 1.5 gigahertz processor and 4 gigs of internal memory are functional, but they're dated compared to modern handhelds. And the biggest con in my eyes is the fact that because this is a cartridge-based system and they have what they call legacy cartridges, and that means that some of the Evercade cartridges are no longer in production. They're labeled as legacy on the website. This makes them difficult to find, and you're going to have to pay a premium in the aftermarket, usually 4 to 6 times the original cost to be able to obtain those things. For example, I am interested in the Namco Collection 1. They got 1 and 2. They split up the Galaga and Pac-Man to the 2 different cartridges. Fortunately, you had to buy or choose between the 2. I prefer, from the 2, I would like to have the Namco 1 because it has Dig Dug, Mappy, Pac-Man, has Galaxian, which is okay. But it would have been nice to have Galaga in that package. But I know why they do that. But those things are no longer available for sale, and so you have to go to the aftermarket to obtain those. And so that, if you're coming in late like me, to not have access to affordable cartridges could hinder the success in my eyes of this. And the final con for this product, while the screen looks beautiful, it is a fingerprint magnet. I mean, I don't know how many times during this review I had to wipe this screen in between takes. And so for some people, it will absolutely drive them crazy. For normal use for me, it won't be a big deal. But for doing this review, it was a pain in the butt to have to try and have the screen look the way it's intended to look. But it's going to drive some people crazy. For me, no big deal, but it is definitely a fingerprint magnet. Well, guys, that's going to do it for the review of the Evercade EXP-R. Now, I'm excited about this, but what are you excited about? Which cartridge would you get? Would you get the Duke Nukem? Or is there another cartridge on your mind? Let me know in the comments. And guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more retro gaming goodness. And that's going to do it for today. So as always, guys, until next time, I'll see you on the web.